Good morning, students. Today we will start chapter number 2 of your book, Polynomial. Polynomial. In class 9th, you read a bit about polynomial. I will begin this chapter from the very bottom, that what is polynomial and then so on. So first of all, let me explain that what is polynomial. It is the expression. It is expression of invariable with positive and without fraction power. Without fraction power. Now this is very simple. In language, I have written the definition of polynomial. Polynomial is what? The expression of the variable. Suppose any variable I am choosing x. Polynomial is normally written by p of x, its symbol, and p of x is equal to, I am writing few things which is very important to you to know. That suppose I am writing few expressions, look at properly them. Suppose these expressions I have written in x, and let me explain that which one is a polynomial. So I have written that power should be positive without fraction. Power should be positive without fraction. Look at, if you will see this one, this p of x, you will observe that power of x is negative. So it is not polynomial. If you think here that power of x is positive without fraction, when you talk about 1 by x, you look that power of x is 1, which is positive. But this time it is in denominator. When it will be written in the numerator side, it will be x to the power minus 1. So x to the power minus 1 plus 2x plus 1, again not a polynomial because power of x now gets negative. Now this time x to the power, one should know the meaning of under root x to the power half. When x to the power half comes, it is a fraction, so that it is again not polynomial. So I think you should drop all this and think about this is a polynomial. This is a polynomial. Now this here, what we have to learn, let me explain something. Again, think about some basic polynomials, which is I think well known from your side. 3 and not more on writing. Think about that polynomial under which power of x is 1, which is linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. When power of x is 2, definitely it is a quadratic polynomial. When power of 3 comes, it is a cubic polynomial, and moreover, so it is not a specific name for that. X to the power 4 have a quadrinomial, but I am not writing all this. So first, only try to understand that polynomial you have learned till now, that polynomial is normally given by p of x, and it is simply an expression without I'm talking as far as the variable concerned, with positive power and without fraction. So this is a polynomial. So let me write here, suppose 2x minus 6 is a polynomial. It's very simple now. Now next defined word is that also you should know that it's a zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial. This is very simple term. So let me explain that what is a zeros of polynomial. I would say that this is a polynomial, and I ask you that search a value of x, on putting here will get 0. Search a value of x, on putting here we get 0. So it's simple prediction that on putting x is equal to 3, 3 2s are 6, 6 minus 6 is equal to 0, meaning this is what? This is 0 of the polynomial. This one. Well, this is very simple attempt we have done. But I ask you one thing, suppose it is 3x plus 2, and this is again the linear polynomial, and if I ask you find it 0, then search a value of x which gives you is equal to 0, meaning on putting the value of x it gives you 0. So it is not so simple for students immediately. So I tell you the trick. Put without worry this is equal to 0 and find here x. This is none else, this is 0 of the polynomial, which we were predicting that I have started and I have told you that search a value of x which gives you 0. That time instant, it's very tough to find the value of x which gives you 0. So I tell you trick, don't worry, don't think and don't waste the time, take is equal to 0 and get your answer. This is answer, this is 0 of the polynomial. Okay, under this section I want to pull your attention on the thing and I want to know the answer from your side. First, the power of x is 1, meaning it is a linear polynomial. And I ask you that find 0. And I would ask you two things. Find how many zeros are there. How many zeros are there? Simple, extra question I am asking you. How many zeros are there? Okay. So I have taught you how to find the zeros of this polynomial. X is equal to 0, equal to 6, answer. This is a 0 of the polynomial and how many zeros? It's a 1 0. Number of zeros is 1. 1. This is a single answer. So number of zeros are 1. Okay student, we have got number of zeros 1. 1. Now let me write the second question, which seems very easy for you right now. Suppose it is a polynomial and I ask you two things again, that find the zeros and find the number of zeros. Two things you have to go with this. So how to find out? First, I have taught you to find zeros. Put is equal to 0, x is equal to 4, x is equal to plus minus 2. Don't get confused. When you remove the square, you have to go with two signs. And if this is not in your practice, okay, no matter at all. 4 will be written 2 square, very simple thing. A square minus b square will be x plus 2x minus 2. Now two options are being here. First is x plus 2 and second is x minus 2. So first answer is minus 2 and second answer is 2. So what you got? What you got? Zeros are minus 2 and 2. And how many there are? In numbers 2. 2 zeros are there. Number of zeros 2. So student, for this was linear polynomial, so that number of zeros we got 1. This is quadratic polynomial because power was 2. It is none else. It is quadratic polynomial because power of x is 2. So for quadratic polynomial, number of zeros are 2. For linear polynomial, number of zeros are 1. So this is very important. And think about as many power x contains, that many zeros are of this polynomial belonging. So meaning that if it is a quadratic polynomial, number of zeros will be 2. If they are it is a cubic polynomial, definitely number of zeros will be 3. So student, this is very important concept you have read here. Now I would tell you with a graph, and I ask you two things again, that draw the graph of x minus 2. Draw the graph of x minus 2 and then we will compare to the graph with with zeros of the polynomial. Very important thing I am telling you. Two things. We'll find 0 of the polynomial, we can. Now we'll make the graph and we'll compare. First, I would ask you one thing, that how to find the 0. Okay, that is very simple. Put x minus 2 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 2. That's an answer. This is 0 of the polynomial. Now keep remember. Now if I ask you draw the graph of this, so how to draw the graph? How to draw the graph? Take y is equal to x minus 2. And very simple it is. Make some values of x and y here. Suppose I am taking here few values like x is equal to 0, it gives you minus 2. When x is equal to 1, it gives you minus 1. When x is equal to 2, it gives you 0. and x is equal to 3, it gives you 1. It's a sufficient value it is. Now let me make the graph here. It is x, it is y. Now few values I am writing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, it's good enough. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2. Go with x is equal to 0 and y equal to minus 2. So definitely y negative here. So it is this one, 0 and minus 2. X is equal to 1, y equal to minus 1. X equal to 1, y equal to minus 1 will be this one, 1 and minus 1. X is equal to 2 and y equal to 0. This is 2 and 0. And 3 and 1 definitely here. So it's a straight line coming. It is a graph of x minus 2, your polynomial. Now examine that properly and see that part. I would ask you one thing, I am telling you one thing, that this is a 0 and your graph is intersecting x-axis at 2 also. This and this are same. Conclusion is, I would say, the graph of your polynomial intersect to x-axis at the point it will none else, it is the 0 of the polynomial. Again I repeat, your graph intersecting to the x-axis at the point it is none else, it is the 0 of the polynomial. If I would ask you that draw the graph of the polynomial and find 0, then what you will write? First you will draw the graph, and then second immediately you can write that your graph is intersecting to x-axis at 2, so that 2 is what? It is a 0 of the polynomial. So this is a very important concept. Again I repeat my sentence. For any polynomial, if you have a graph, see that your graph is intersecting to x-axis at what point? This point will be the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so let me take one more question. I think it will be sufficient to I am writing by graph find the 0 by graph. Okay, and the polynomial is given this one. So this is the polynomial p of x, and I would make a graph here. Let y is equal to x square minus 4 and make few values. Make few values here. X, y. Suppose I am writing here 2. 2's are 4 minus 4, it is 0. And it is, suppose I am taking some values like 1. Okay, I will start with 0. Minus 4, 1, minus 3, 2, 4, minus 1. Again minus 1 square, 1 minus 3, minus 3, and minus 2. Again it is minus 2, 2's are 4 minus 4, sorry, it is 0 and it is 0. Okay, so this is a simple block I have made for x and y, and I would again make the picture. This is some values I have plotted here, as usual we did. And for this, x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 0 is x is equal to minus 2 and y equal to 0 is this point. It is minus 2 comma 0. Minus 1 and 3. Minus 1 and 3, I think this one. This one. Minus 1 and 3. 0 and minus 4, I think this one. 1 and minus 3 is 1 and it is 1 and minus 3, sorry. Again, let me speak. Minus 1 and minus 3. Minus 1 and minus 3 is here, I think. This one. Okay. 0 and minus 4 is here. 1 and minus 3 is here. And 2 and 0 is here. Okay. Now draw the graph. Very important. Whenever the power of x is more than 1, draw the graph with curved part, not straight. Not draw this by that straight line. Make a curved portion like that. Okay. See this particular. What the question? Find the zeros by the graph. Can you see? This is a graph. And now you can find how many zeros and what are the zeros of this. See, your graph intersecting to x-axis at what points? This is the graph intersecting to x-axis at this point and this point. And this is what? 2 and minus 2. So I would say that zeros are 2 and minus 2. This is the answer. So please see the graph carefully. I again speak that you don't have to draw the graph. In your exercise, graph will be given. You have to recognize that how many zeros they are and which are the zeros. If it is asked, you can say it is 2 and minus 2. So now student, you can see question of exercise or examples. I don't think that it is a tough task for you. You can simply understand. Lots of questions there, and by graph you can simply understand. Please see the exercise 2.1. 2.1. We have a few questions, and question says the graph of y equal to polynomial and find the number of zeros. Only this concept questions ask. Find the number of zeros. Only this question is asked here. So very easy to you. If I go with a question, this one, very first question. It is x, x dash, y, y dash. It is a graph. It is a line. It is a line. It's a graph. So I ask you that for how many, find number of zeros. We don't have to find which are the zeros. We just have to find number of zeros. So I would say again that this line is not cutting x-axis, not intersecting x-axis at any point. So I would say in that case number of zeros will be nil. Will be nil. No number of zeros here because it is not intersecting to the x-axis. Okay. Suppose we have a question. Question number second. Question graph looks like that. You can see in your book question number 2. It's the second graph. So I would say again that this graph, it intersecting to x-axis is this point, only one point. So I would say that how many zeros it is containing? The number of zeros will be 1. It's not a zero, it's a number of zeros, 1. And I don't think that I have to tell you much about that because very simple to get your answer. Suppose we have a question like fifth graph, which seems like that. So I would say that this graph is intersecting x-axis at 1 point, 2 point, 3 point and 4 points. So I would find I would reach the conclusion that number of zeros will be how many? It is a 1, 2, 3 and 4. So answer is 4. So it's enough to tell you about that. I think it's very easy to one and all. How can we find the number of zeros? I think student till now you have got the meaning of zeros and so on. So it's enough the day. We'll continue this tomorrow. Tomorrow you will have a test and I'll send the few questions on your group, and you have to take it as a small test of the chapter and write them with your solution and send me on my personal WhatsApp number. It will be checked. So student, keep remember tomorrow you would have a test and the time will be provided to you. Thank you.